everyone, welcome back to Anges Pilates. So today's workout we're using the Theraband. Just remember, each color represents a different strength, so make sure you know what strength it is before you purchase it. I'm also using 1 kilogram weights, so again, if you don't have the weights, you can do the whole weight section without them. So let's get started. We're going to start off just mobilizing the spine, so come onto all fours for me. I'd like you to spread your fingertips. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists, your knees underneath your hips, and you want a nice long spine. Let's start by sliding the scapula, your shoulder blades, into an imaginary back pocket into the middle of your back, and think of drawing your navel up and towards your spine to start that activation. On the exhale, let's tuck the tailbone under, pull your navel right up to your spine. Now push down into your hands, straighten your arms, and lift your chest. So it's a beautiful stretch for the spine. Let's take a breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, ripple out, tailbone leads the way. Find that long line in the center. Now bring your chest through your arms and lift your eye gaze, pulling your shoulders back. Let's go a little faster. Exhale, lower back, mid back, upper back. Straighten the arms. Ripple out, tailbone leads the way, long line in the center. Bring your chest through and lift your eye gaze. Let's go again. Lower back, mid back, and then your upper back. Take an inhale. On the exhale, ripple out, long line in the center. Bring your chest through and lift your eye gaze. One more. Lower back, mid back, and then the upper back. Ripple out and hit that long line in the center. Beautiful. Let's take a seat. I'd like you to pick up your Theraband. You're going to hold your Theraband just a little wider than your shoulders. Make sure you've got even length on each side, and bring it in front of your arms. Pull your hands away slightly to start to feel that work through the lats and the shoulders. So on the inhale, I want you to think of lifting a little taller. On the exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, and we're going to roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. So think about using your abdominals here. Feel the tight spots in your spine, and let's breathe through them. One at a time with the vertebra. Use the abs. And then you're going to lower your head and lower your arms. Make sure you're on your mat, not like me. So just take a moment here. You want a little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat. You want to think about softening and closing your ribs, putting your navel down and towards your spine to start that activation. We're going to come into a bridge using the band. So again, hold that band a little wider than your shoulders. And remember, you can adjust the hand grip on the band whenever you feel like it. Try and extend your fingertips and just be mindful of your wrist joint. Don't break them. Feel your shoulder blades on the mat. On the inhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze the buttocks, and you're going to roll up slowly, peeling up one vertebra at a time as you take the band above your head. Now make sure here you haven't done this with your body. You want to keep the ribs closed, and if you have shoulder issues, be mindful. A little bit of resistance in that band. Make sure you have a long line from under your armpit to your hip bone to your knee. Let's take a breath in. Now as you exhale, melt your sternum down slowly, keeping your arms where they are. Feel the support of your lower back on the mat, and now lengthen your tailbone away and find your neutral. So you want that little pocket of air between that lower back and the mat. Watch your knees. Inhale, start with a pelvic tuck, push the pocket of air away. Exhale, push down firmly through the feet, activate the glutes, and slowly peel up. Now as you do that, bring the arms to the chest, place the band over your hips, and I want you to pull the band down, activating your triceps. Then breathing in, bring the band above your chest. Slowly rolling down through the spine, try and keep it together. Then as your arms come over your head, I'd like you to lengthen your tailbone away. Let's go again. Inhale, pelvic tuck. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks. Press the hands away from each other as you come to the chest. And when you reach the top of the bridge, pull down with the band on your hips. Inhale, bring the band to the chest. Now exhale, slowly roll down. Watch those knees. Lengthen the tailbone away from your fingertips. Find more length. Inhale, pelvic tuck. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks as you roll up. Arms above the chest, and as you hit that bridge position, arms to the hips, and pull down, activating your lats and triceps. Inhale, band comes above the chest. Exhale, we melt down slowly. Taking the band overhead as we lengthen the tailbone away. Let's do it again. Breathing in, push the lower back into the mats. Squeezing the glutes to lift, hit that long line at the top and then push down with the band. You've got one more here. Bring the band above the chest and we roll down slowly. Make sure you're not breaking that wrist joint. Watch your knees. Make sure that rolling in or out. Inhale, pelvic tuck. Bring the band above the chest. Pull the band down. I'd like you to hold that long line here. Pull down with the band, hover your arms and little pulses with the glutes as we push into the band. 10, exhale, 9, 8, feel the butt, no back. 6, 5, 4, 3, arms still, 10 more. 9, don't thrust, it's very small, keep the long line. 4, 3, 2, push up into the band. Bring the band above your chest, now slowly roll down slow, one vertebra at a time, and lengthen your tailbone away. Beautiful. So glutes, hamstrings, no lower spine. Let's float the right knee tabletop, knee above your hip, shin bone parallel to the floor. Brace the abdominals as we pick up the second leg. So you're in tabletop, feel the support of the lower back on the mat. Choke up on your band a little bit. Nod your chin, and as you exhale, take the band, push into the thighs and press away with the hands and activate those abs. Now stay here. Eye gaze to the thighs. Make sure you're not here, otherwise you'll load your neck. Lengthen your fingertips away. Drop your shoulders. We tap the front leg. Exhale and we pull into the band. Then we do the other one. And we pull. So you're alternating. Be mindful your lower back needs to be on the mat. Push into the band with the thigh and feel a deeper connection through those abdominals. Push. Inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, reach. Make sure as you lower those toes, your lower back isn't arching. And if there's too much neck tension, please land your head. 4 more, press into the band. 3, and press. 2, and press. Last one, and press. Just lower the heels. Relax your band and lower your head. And just roll your head from side to side to release the neck. We're going to add a little bit of rotation to that, so you need to give yourself a little bit more band. Bring your knees back above your hips. Nod your chin. Inhale, look at your thighs. Now on the exhale, you're going to push into the band and lift a little higher. Now you're going to tap into the band and rotate back to the center. And exhale. And let's go. Rotate. So push the thigh into the band and you want your top arm to be higher than your bottom. And if you need less band, walk your hands up the band. Push into the band with the thigh. Make sure the back of the hips don't leave the mat. Reach. Reach with those toes. Can you give me 4 more? You should feel your waistline. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Curl up higher, reach and release down. Beautiful. Shake your head from side to side and breathe. So we're going to use the same muscle groups in our Pilates 100. So building a little bit of strength. Place the band wide if you can. Make sure it's not scrunched up. Tabletop legs. Place the band wide over your shins. Then hold the band and pull down. Extend your fingertips if you can. Now make sure you don't do this. You want to keep your lower leg as still as possible because that's going to keep the resistance on your band. Keep your knees bent. Feel your lower back on the mat. Breathing in, let's lengthen the neck. Look at your thighs. Now exhale, pull down on the band and lift a little higher. Are you ready? Pilates 100. Let's pulse. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoo, 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 shoo. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and keep those legs as still as you can. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. Lower your head if you need to. 50. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull that belly down towards your spine. Long arms pumping. That band's going to help you activate a little more. Last 10. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3. Hold still. Lift a little higher. And release down. Woo. Just roll from side to side, toes are on, and just release that spine and roll your head from side to side. So putting that band down, you would have felt a little bit of activation through those abdominals. We're going to come into a little bit of length now through the back of the legs. You want a little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat. Float your right knee tabletop, knees above your hip, shin bone parallel to the floor. Brace those abs and pick up your second leg. Feel the lower back on the mat. Now I'd like you to take your legs to 90. So lots of leg length here. If you're bending your knees, I'd rather you took your legs a little bit further away. I would like you to lift your chest and take the band here. So let's get it wide again. And let's pull. You can go a little higher above your knees, just before the knee, and pull with the band. We're going to lower the front leg and pulse the back leg. Shh, shh, switch, shh, shh, switch. Push into the band with the thigh. Lift the chest. And again, if you feel like your neck's straining too much, lower your head. But check here that your lower back doesn't leave the mat. Try not to bend your knees. Push into the band. Lift the chest. Look down your body. Pulse. Let's go. 4 more. Lift. 3. Lengthen those fingertips. 2 more. Straight legs. 1 more. And relax. Oh boy. Feel those abs and breathe. Hug your thighs towards your chest, nod your chin. 1 rock, and on the second rock, let's come all the way up. Beautiful. We're going to come into some side lying work now with the band. I'd like you to place your feet so the arch of the foot is in the band, and make sure you've got even length on each side. Then I'd like you to lie on the back end of your mat and lay your head down. Now choke up on that band. We're doing legs, so big muscle groups. I'd like you to keep your band taut, as taut as you can, and place it on your hand on top of your hip. Now bring your toes to the front corner of your mat and let's pull them up towards your shins. Try not to roll forward with your hip. Make sure you're right on top of that bottom hip, and you want a little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat. I call it the mouse in the house, so don't let your mouse get squashed by your hips. So exhale, you're going to float the legs off. Inhale, you're going to hover. Now keep that top arm still, because you want to keep the resistance of the band the same. Lift and lower. Now if you're feeling too much back strain, you need to take 1 foot out and just use 1 leg. Lift and hover. Let's do 5 more. Make sure you're not closing that gap as you pick up your legs. Relax your head and neck. 3. Zip up the inner thigh. 2. And we're going to lower down. Now take your bottom foot out. Oh no, sorry, don't do that. Don't do that. Just going to adjust myself on the mat. Sorry, don't take your feet out. Keep them in. Keep that band tight. Lift that waistline, long arm, and you're going to lift your top leg only. So we lift up and we lower down. We lift up, feeling your outer thigh here. Little pocket of air between that waistline and the mat. Push into the band. You're working the outer thigh of the top leg. Let's do 5 more and lower. 4 and lower. 3 more. 2. Hold it here. Now from this lifted position, let's pulse up for 10. 9. Yep, feel that outer thigh. 4. 3. 2. Give me 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up and lower down. Now you're going to take that bottom foot out. And again, if your band is scratching, guys, just adjust it. And I want you to come up onto your elbow. So elbow should be underneath your shoulder. And I'd like you to take the band in your bottom hand, just because it's a bit more secure. Bend your bottom leg for support and place your hand on your hip. Now make sure you're not there. You're not going to feel your abs, but you need to use them. So I'd like you to lift that bottom waistline. Think of pulling that shoulder down and sliding that scapula down your spine. Lift the leg on the band and line with your hip. We're going to come forward. Inhale, inhale, exhale, back, back. So 2 forward, 2 back. Now listen to your bottom shoulder with your ear. And imagine you're on a shelf, no ducking and diving. Forward, forward, back, back. Let's do 5 more. You should be feeling that glute. Lift the waistline. 3 more. Inhale, inhale, and take it back. 2 more. Lift up. Last one. Hold it here. Take it slightly behind your hip. Make sure you're not here to lift up. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 3, 2, 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it and relax. Feel that burn through those glutes. No lower back. Let's do that whole flow on the other side. So you're going to place your band in the arch of your feet. Toes will be off, and try and get as much evenness through both on either side of the feet as you can with the band. Hold the band and you're going to lie down on your side. Line your spine up with the back end of the mat and rest your head on your arm. Make sure you're choking up on the band so it's as tight as possible. Big muscle groups, and pull up your toes. Now make sure you're not here. You want to lift that waistline. Relax that top shoulder. Exhale, we float the legs up. Inhale, we hover. Breathing out and in. Zipping up that inner thigh. Pull up your toes. 5 more. Exhale and inhale. 4. Keep that little pocket of air between that waistline and the mat. 2 more. Last one. Lower the foot. Now keep that little pocket of air. Your top leg lifts up and down, outer thigh. Lift and lower. Make sure you're not closing that gap between the waistline and the mat. Feel that outer thigh and just be mindful. One side might be different to the other. 5 more here. And 4. 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold it here. From this lifted position, we pulse into the band. 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, feel that burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you give me 5 more? Breathe. 3, 2. Hold it up and lower down. You're going to take that bottom foot out. Bend your leg and you're going to come up onto your elbow. Now make sure you're not slumping. Pull that bottom shoulder down, lift that waistline and listen to your bottom shoulder. Remember, you want to change your hand grip. Hand on the hip, and I'd like you to lift here. Feel that bottom waistline. Bend your bottom knee for support. We come forward. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, take it back. On an imaginary shelf, so no ducking and diving with that leg. Drive the energy out through the heel and push into the band. Think of lifting here. Forward, forward. Back, back. Forward, forward. Back, back. 5 more. Forward, forward. Back, back. And 4. Lift your chest. Feel the burn. Are you breathing? 2 more. You're nearly there. Last one. Hold it here, slightly behind your hip, but make sure you're not rolling. Now lift here. We pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. And relax it in. Oh boy, well done. Let's release that band. Pop your band to the side, and I'd like you to pick up your weights for a moment. We're going to come into a little bit of extension. So let's take the weights in front of us. Now, because you've got dumbbells, place your thumbs on the edge of the weight, and then the thumbs won't be in the way of the floor. I'd like you to balance on your nose. Make sure you're not here. Let's pull the shoulders back in line with the chest. Your legs are hip distance apart. And I want you to think about the Pilates triangle here. That's your pubic bone and your 2 hip bones. They form the triangle. Make sure they don't leave the mat. Now draw your navel up and towards your spine. Activate your glutes, about a 35% glute squeeze. Don't squeeze too tight. Remember, if the weights are too heavy, drop them. Take an inhale. Don't allow your belly button to touch the mat. On the exhale, float your right arm and your left leg. Lift your chest as you do that and lower down. Then we do the same arm. We're doing 5. So this is 4 and lower down. 3 more. Same arm, opposite leg. Try and activate your mid and upper back muscles to pick up your chest. Stay out of your neck extensors. Last one, we go for length and we lower down. Let's change. Left arm, right leg. Now if you're not getting much height, don't worry, it's not about the height, it's about length. Reach the weight away from your toes and activate your mid and upper back muscles. 3 more. Glutes, no lower back. Last 2. Exhale. Last one. Don't allow your belly button to touch the mat. Let's change. Right arm, left leg for 4. Now you're looking at your mat. Make sure you're not here. You don't want to use your neck extensors. 2 more. Breathe. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Let's change arm for 4. Left arm, right leg. Energy out through that weight. Energy out through the toes. 2 more. Lengthen as you start to feel tired. 1 more. Don't bend your knee to get your leg up. Right arm, left leg for 3 and lower. 2 more. Don't pop that navel. Last one. Go for more length and lower down. Let's change. Left arm, right leg. Are your hip bones on the mat? Navel up and in. 1 more. Don't bend your knee to get your leg up. Straight leg. Right arm, left leg for 2. We're nearly there. 1 more. Exhale. Heart rate should be increasing. Left arm, right leg. Let's go for more length if it's available. Use the buttock. Now right arm, left leg. Slow. Exhale. Lower down. Then change. We're alternating. Make sure you're not loading your lower back. If you feel this in your lower back, please drop the weights. You've got 4 more. 4 and lower. 3. Beautiful length. 2 more. Last one. Reach and lower down. Beautiful. Hands underneath your chest. Let's press back, child's pose. Knees wide. Anchor your sit bones. Lower your forehead. Walk your fingertips away and breathe. So feel that beautiful stretch across your lower spine. Feel the stretch from the top of the scapula right down to your tailbone. Stay with your breath. Hands underneath your chest and up you come. Let's just finish off with a stretch. I'd like you to take your right leg in front of your left. Lifting up. I'd like you to tip from your hips. Now reach forward with your arms and you want a long spine. Make sure you're not here. So lift your chest, anchor your sit bones, and I want you to feel that stretch through the glutes where we've just worked. Breathe. Exhale, see if you can go for a little bit more length. You want to be on a diagonal and then roll down and then roll up. Beautiful. Let's change legs so it's the other one. Lift up. Let's lean forward from the hips. Reach your fingertips away from you. Now think about that V shape with your shoulder blades. Slide the tips of your shoulder blades into an imaginary back pocket. Navel up and in, shoulders relaxed. Look beyond your mat. Breathe. Long line from your crown to your tailbone. And you should feel a stretch in the other glute now. Then roll down, allow your head to hang. You might not come as far as me, that's okay. Brace your abdominals and slowly rebuild. Beautiful. Well done, guys, and as always, I'd love to hear your feedback. Look forward to seeing you on the mat next time. Bye for now.